This is how I make my marinara sauce. So I'm gonna cut some onions and I'm gonna put them on the stove. I'm gonna caramelize them. And they're all gonna get blended, so I don't need them to be cut perfectly. I just like them cut thin. So, and then towards the end, I'm gonna add the garlic because I don't want the garlic to cook too much and become bitter and burnt. And then once those are where I want them, then I'm gonna poach some carrots and I'm gonna blend it all together. All right, so these are carrots that I've already peeled and I just had them sitting in water so they can stay fresh. And I'm just gonna chop them up and they're gonna go in here and then we're gonna poach them. And once they get soft, doing this draws out the sweetness in the carrots. So now we have the caramelized onions and garlic, which are sweet. And then we have the sweetness of the poached carrots. So now we've already created sweetness without any artificial sugars. This is the best tomato sauce in my opinion. This is the best tomato sauce to make your own marinara. Unfortunately, you cannot get this. This is the only size it comes in. You can't get it at like the supermarket, but you can get it on Amazon. On Amazon or if you have a membership to Restaurant Depot, but you cannot get it like at a regular store. But you know, I've tried a lot and in my opinion, this is the best. This is the secret sauce right here. I'm gonna show you. We got oregano, we got black pepper, parsley, garlic powder, basil, and salt. Now sometimes what I'll do, depending on what I'm making, I'll get some fresh herbs and I'll throw it in with the onions and it'll be part of the blend. But for this, I actually like to use the dry flavors or the dry spices. I think the flavor is not too overpowering. All right, so now these are all the spices and seasonings that I put in the sauce. Now, this recipe, originally when I created it, also had sugar. But again, the way I cook everything else, it's gonna draw out that sugar, that sweetness, without having to use sugar. So I'm gonna keep that out for now. And then we're just gonna whisk it. And then we're gonna let all these spices just sit on low heat on the stove until the onions and the garlic and the carrots are ready. That we're gonna blend them and then add it to this. I'm just gonna mix this up for now and then just put it on a low heat. And you gotta definitely be careful on the heat because if you put it too high and you're not constantly stirring it, the bottom's gonna burn. So now we're gonna take the caramelized onions, the carrots, and we're gonna blend them all together. So always start low and then just go to high. I'll just go in there and I'll give it and so now we're gonna mix that in. This is too much for this. So can you open up another can of tomatoes? And so we're just gonna mix it in. And we're gonna let it cook and it'll continue to mix. But see how it's more orangey than I want, so I'll just add another can.